He was held to 10.9 fantasy points against the Jaguars. That's his worst total since week 4. He also dropped a pass that would have led to a 28-yard touchdown. Connor should rebound against the Broncos, but this was a surprisingly bad performance. His teammate Ben Roethlisberger comes in at number 4. His 20.6 fantasy points on the road wasn't a surprise. It was how he got there. The Jags actually held him to negative 1.9 fantasy points in the first half, leaving fantasy fans freaking out on social media. He would go on to score 22.5 points in the second half, which is quite a feat in Jacksonville. DJ Moore comes in at number 3 after scoring a combined 12.3 fantasy points in his previous 2 games. The rookie wasn't in many starting lineups this week. That's unfortunate because he posted career highs almost across the board and moved to a 29-point day in Detroit. Moore now figures to be a hot ad off the waiver wire this week. Let's go back to the future, or back to the past, or whatever. At number 2, it's Antonio Gates. The former fantasy star came out of nowhere to post 19 fantasy points in a loss to the Broncos. His 80 receiving yards were as many as he had in his previous 6 games combined. Despite the big stat line, I still wouldn't rush to add Gates off the waiver wire. And coming in at number 1, Gus Edwards. Yeah, who's Gus Edwards, you might ask? Well, he's an undrafted rookie out of Rutgers who was added to the Ravens practice squad before being promoted to the big roster. On Sunday, he led their backfield in snaps, touches, and fantasy points. That caused mass panic among those who started Alex Collins, like me. I'm not sure if Edwards sees another big workload this week, but suddenly his emergence was clearly the biggest surprise of Week 11.